What if the next big opportunity wasn't years away but sitting right in front of you? Imagine being the person who recognized the potential of Airbnb before it disrupted hospitality, or the genius who saw Uber's potential to revolutionize transportation. The truth is, you don't have to be lucky to spot these ideas. You just need to know where to look and what to look for. Today, I'm going to show you how to identify million-dollar business ideas before they hit the mainstream. This isn't about vague concepts or theoretical strategies. I'll break it down into actionable steps you can start using immediately. Million-dollar ideas don't appear out of nowhere. They come from recognizing patterns, solving real problems, and being proactive before the masses catch on. The most successful entrepreneurs didn't have some magical ability. They had a method. Take Uber for instance. Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp didn't invent the idea of transportation. They simply saw the inefficiencies in the taxi industry and created a solution. The same goes for Airbnb. It wasn't about inventing hospitality. It was about recognizing that people wanted affordable and unique accommodations. Here's the first mindset shift. Stop trying to invent something completely new. Instead, look at existing problems that aren't being solved efficiently. The more frustrating the issue, the greater the opportunity to create a valuable solution. Every successful business solves a problem. If you can find a problem that's widespread and frustrating enough, you're already halfway to a great idea. Start by observing your own daily life and asking questions like, what tasks or processes seem unnecessarily complicated? What products or services do you wish existed? And what are people complaining about in your community or online? For example, grocery shopping used to be a hassle for people with busy schedules. Companies like Instacart and Shipt solved this by offering delivery services. Similarly, the rise of digital payment platforms like Venmo addressed the inconvenience of splitting bills or transferring money. Write down every frustration you notice, no matter how small. You'll be surprised how many problems others share and how many of those could be turned into business opportunities. Opportunities are everywhere, but the ones with the biggest potential often come from emerging trends. Trends signal where society is heading, and if you act early, you can position yourself as a leader in that space. Here's how to identify trends before they go mainstream. 1. Monitor social media. Platforms like TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter are constantly buzzing with new ideas, memes, and conversations. Look for recurring topics or challenges people are discussing. Number 2. Read industry reports. Subscribe to newsletters and blogs in industries you're interested in. Reports often highlight new technologies, changing consumer behaviors, or market gaps that you can capitalize on. And number 3. Follow search engine data. Use tools like Google Trends to see what people are searching for. Rising interest in certain topics often signals an untapped market. For example, the trend toward plant-based diets started gaining traction years ago. Companies like Beyond Meat and Oatly were early to spot this and now dominate their markets. Having an idea isn't enough. You need to test it before you invest too much time or money. Validation ensures that there's actual demand for your solution. Start with these methods. Number 1. Customer conversations. Talk to people who might benefit from your idea. Ask open-ended questions about their needs and whether your solution resonates. Number 2. Build a minimal viable product. Create a basic version of your product or service. This could be a prototype, a simple landing page, or even a short ad campaign. Use it to gauge interest and collect feedback. And number 3. Analyze competitors. If similar products or services exist, study what they're doing well and where they fall short. Your goal is to identify ways to improve or differentiate yourself. Remember, validation isn't about perfection. It's about learning what works and making adjustments as you go. Here's why validation matters. It's the difference between a great idea and a profitable one. Coming up, I'll show you how to take your validated idea and turn it into something scalable, because that's where the real money is. Not all ideas are created equal. To turn a good idea into a million-dollar business, you need scalability. This means creating a solution that can grow beyond its initial market without requiring a linear increase in effort or resources. For example, tech products. Apps or software can scale infinitely once developed, reaching millions of users without additional labor costs. Or you can try digital products. Ebooks, online courses, or templates can be sold repeatedly with minimal effort after they're created. Also, you can try services that use automation. If you're offering a service, use tools to automate repetitive tasks like scheduling, invoicing, or customer communication. Ask yourself, how can this idea serve hundreds, thousands, or even millions of people? If the answer isn't clear, refine your approach until it is. Technology isn't just a tool, it's your biggest ally in scaling a business. Whether it's using platforms to reach a global audience or leveraging data to optimize your offerings, tech amplifies your impact. For instance, consider Shopify. It enabled countless small businesses to start selling online with minimal technical expertise. Or take Canva, which democratized graphic design by making it accessible to everyone. If your business idea doesn't incorporate technology in some way, whether to streamline operations, reach more customers, or enhance user experience, you're missing out on massive potential. The first version of your idea won't be perfect, and that's okay. What matters is how quickly you can adapt. Feedback is your most valuable resource for improvement. Here's how to gather and use it. Ask customers for reviews. Whether through surveys, emails, or direct conversations, find out what they love and what could be better. Test iterations. Make small changes to your product or service and see how they perform. This could be as simple as tweaking your pricing, marketing copy, or features. Keep an eye on competitors. If a competitor introduces a new feature or strategy, don't hesitate to analyze it. Sometimes, their moves can inspire improvements in your own approach. Once your business starts gaining traction, it's essential to keep the momentum going. Consistency is what turns a small idea into a thriving business. Here's how to maintain growth. Focus on your core market. Don't try to be everything to everyone. Double down on the audience that loves your product and wants more of it. Experiment with marketing. Test different channels, like social media ads, influencer partnerships, or email campaigns to see what drives the most results. Reinvest in growth. Use your profits to improve your offerings, hire help, or expand your reach. Before we get into the exciting details, let me introduce you to Moomoo Financial. If you open a brokerage account with Moomoo and deposit at least $1 using the link in the description, you'll get a chance to draw a free stock worth up to $2,000. But that's not all. If you make a net deposit of $100 or more, you'll receive not just one, but 5 free stocks worth up to $2,000 each. And if you're really serious about investing, you can deposit $1,000 or more and get a whopping 15 free stocks, bringing your potential earnings to a staggering $30,000. So, sign up now using the link in the description and get those free stocks. Now, let's get back to the video. Let's talk about mindset. One of the biggest mistakes aspiring entrepreneurs make is waiting for the perfect time or idea. The reality is, success comes to those who take action even if it's imperfect. Look at companies like Amazon or Facebook. Their early versions were far from polished, but they grew because their founders kept iterating and adapting. Your idea doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to start. Spotting and building $1 million idea is all about recognizing opportunities that are rooted in solving real problems. It starts with understanding everyday frustrations and seeing how they could be turned into solutions that truly help people. From there, focusing on trends that are quietly growing can point you in the right direction, giving you a head start in areas others haven't yet explored. It's just as important to test your idea early on. Validation ensures you're building something people genuinely want, and from there, it's all about scaling. Think of ways to make your solution reach as many people as possible without stretching yourself too thin. Technology plays a key role here, acting as the bridge to streamline your operations, connect with more customers, and refine your processes as you grow. Feedback becomes your secret weapon, constantly guiding you to improve and adapt. And finally, growth isn't about bursts of effort, it's about consistency. The journey doesn't stop when your idea takes off. It's a continuous loop of refining, scaling, and staying aligned with what your audience needs most. When you approach it this way, you're not just chasing a single idea, you're building a repeatable framework for success. This is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and please make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below.